Hello, hello, good evening, everybody. It's Zero Quirks Legends Gaming. Black Dozen Mobile, welcome in. Happy Monday night. happy Monday night. All right. As you all can tell, the time change still has things all screwed up. but Black Sun has already started, so my Field of Valor here ends here in 30 seconds. I might as well go ahead and finish that up, and then we'll get into Black Sun. That will go until 10 o'clock. Giveaway is going to be at 10:30. I'm hoping to finish my ranked arena placements tonight. It is already almost the middle of the month, which means it might take a while to do, but we shall see. And then I'll try to well, we'll see what else we can get into. And then of course Leighton will be at 11. No Node War tonight. In fact, we won our Node War by default. Sup, Warchild? Nobody else bid on the node, so but here's the other thing though. The node war the node that we actually won is one that participates in the tax wagon on Saturdays. So I know I generally do not stream on Saturdays. But I'll see what I can do. No promises, but if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago from yesterday that I did a bonus stream of V Rising. I have been actually I've dove in pretty deep into V Rising recently, and having a lot of fun there. So definitely keep an eye out for potential streams on that. I saw Genie Army come in. That does not bode well for us, but we'll see. Now we have some news coming out. I saw Perfect New World. Is that a new game coming out? Is this Perfect World? Just Perfect New World? Like the next version of that. Because what I can say is, Perfect World was kind of a yeah. So it is made by the same people from Perfect World. And having tried Perfect World before, I probably will not try Perfect New World. That's a Chinese free to play MMO, which I am guessing will be heavily pay to win. Heavily pay to win. And frankly, like, uh, um, so while we got this going, let's talk about what is coming to Black Desert Mobile. In tonight's update, it is actually pretty exciting. Hurlibus is going to be putting on an Automach Championships. And so in preparation for the Automach Championships, they are they're letting anybody that is in a guild participate in Automach. Now, I believe you have to do a guild quest in order to be able to do it. But it also means that come Wednesday for Automach night, there will be a lot of guilds running Automach. Good morning, weapon. Now, um, why am I excited about Atomic championships, and why do I think them enabling this for all guilds as a taster a really good thing for the game? Um, Number one, um, normally Atomic is reserved for guilds that have won a node war in the previous week. So, um, I mean, since we won a node war uncontested today, like we of course would qualify for Atomic on Wednesdays and Sundays, so we're fine. However, there are only what 40 winnable nodes, of which like node warring guilds fight on multiple every single week. So it's usually less than 40 guilds that are able to participate, probably closer to 30. Um, and even then, the smaller guilds that do actually end up like taking a node war for free because they're on the late nodes, they don't uh, a lot of them don't actually participate in Atomic. Where did he go? So having more guilds participate, especially like um a lot of the smaller guilds, it just means it'll be a lot more fun. It'll be a lot more dynamic. Do I know what the reward is? I do not know what the reward is, but what I do know is when Pearl Abyss puts on it and like an official like um a championship, um yeah, like when they put on a championship, they usually give away like white pearls and black pearls. So I don't know what the prizes are going to be. But I would definitely expect pearls. Then, as far as the Atomic event, I also don't know what the event prizes are going to be either. It's probably just going to be like a little extra resources or or um, you get some tokens to trade in for extra resources, stuff like that. I mean, the usual. Now, here's the other thing. If they are doing an Automach championship, you know what else that means? It means they've developed some sort of way for them to be spectators in Automach. And if they've developed a way to be spectators in Automach, that means there may be ways in the future where well, hopefully they might make something like that available for players, because it would be super cool if us players could put together a community tournament of sorts. Now, I know that, like, in the long term, they're going to have to make Automach balanced, and I think they already mentioned that at some point, or somebody mentioned that to me. Weapon Warchild, correct me if I'm wrong. They're going to have to make it CP balanced. Just because like for the regular weekly Automach, like I think like they created Karkia Arena, right? Which doesn't give as much rewards as Ranked Arena, but it does give out Black Pearls, and it's skill-based CP balanced. Though you can still take in a broken class and totally cheese it, right? I know that they're going to have to balance Battlefield of the Sun. Like they're going to have to move towards CP balancing a lot of the major PvP. The reason for that is this is unsustainable. Okay, so our top CP is over 70,000. And the gap between me and number one continues to grow. So it's just unsustainable. The continual growth in the CP gap. Or I should say, it's unsustainable if they want to maintain a healthy player base. They've done a lot of great work into making the new player experience be a lot easier to get on board for Black Desert Mobile. The season character, pretty much once you finish the season character, it takes you to about 30k CP on a brand new account, which, yes, it is not competitive CP, but it is a lot closer to competitive CP than without a season character. So, and then building out your family, building out your family with alt characters. Like, they give you so many alt characters with the season. Do you think they'll give Primal Rune selection? Yeah. So Automach PvP I think at some point they're going to make it balanced. Um, but they're doing this in preparation for a tournament, which I hope is balanced. And I think that's the reason why they're doing this tournament as kind of like a announcement that they're going to make Atomok balanced. Okay. Now, Warchild, you mentioned the second big announcement today is they announced the Calpheon Ball 4-year anniversary Calpheon Ball for Black Desert Mobile, December 17th. Okay. That was December 17th at 6:30 p.m. Korea Standard Time. You know what that means? 6:30 p.m. You need to subtract 13 hours from that, which means it'll be 5:30 in the morning for us. So, now, Calpheon Ball is December 17th. If it feels like the Heidel Ball was not that long ago, that is because the Heidel Ball was not that long ago. It was actually just 3 months ago in August when they had the Heidel Ball. And now they're going to have a Calpheon Ball, which is their winter ball, on December 17th. So, what major announcements do we think they're going to announce at Calpheon Ball? What do you think? Okay, two-part question. What do you think Pearl Abyss will announce? Well, okay, I'm gonna flip it. Question number one is, what do you want Pearl Abyss to announce at Calpheon Ball? And question number two is, what do you think Pearl Abyss is going to announce at the Calpheon Ball? Better class balancing and fixed service stability? Um, I think class balancing is a continual work for Pearl Abyss. I think they've made some positive changes, but like considering the fact that you still have like multiple broken classes. Igneous is still broken. Berserker is overpowered. Choryong is still broken. Titan just has too much heals. Hey Jay, we need restoration scrolls. Yes. We could always use restoration scrolls. Now, Troy got a nice nerf, but they didn't nerf what I think is still like the critical thing, which is they still do multiple knockups in Blooming Death. Okay, 19 hits, knockup on hit. You got a second nerf that hasn't hit global yet. And she got that last week. Or did she get that? Oh, their patch notes are already up for tonight. Thoughts on Dracania? So Dracania is a very good mass PvP class, especially because of Wings of Ruin, and her ability to basically break through front guard, and the amount of damage that it does. That skill in and of itself is pretty overpowered. A skilled Dracania that is able to get a CC in and then do the Wings of Ruin can usually, with CPs matching, take at least the opponent's HP down to half in one hit. However, Jay, as you mentioned, buff Dracania's front guard, right? The challenge with Dracania is that the skills that they have that provide protection, and the animations that lead up to it, you have to get the timing right to take advantage of the iframes and the protection so that you can do that sequence. You can always just cheese Wings of Ruin right after you CC. You can always do that, but you generally want to do a CC, a DPS, a knockdown, and then Wings of Ruin, right? because if you're able to get that combo in as a Dracania, you don't just take half of their HP, you usually take 2/3. So, yeah. She's a good class with good movement, but doesn't have grab. The front guard hitbox is too slim, a little off to the left, and it doesn't work. Yeah, so here's the way that I think about some of the front guard designs, and it is based upon the class. Dracania is linear. Dracania is of course based off of Void Knight, which is meant to zoom in, apply damage, and zoom out, right? So hold on. So one of the things that I think they do is they design the front guard based upon the animation, right? So Draconia's front guard is linear in nature um because her attacks are either linear or like in her immediate surrounding, right? Um so her front guard is going to be very linear. Now, on the flip side, the front guard for Paladin, the Radiant Chase, that animation looks like a big ass shield, right? And it is so big, and the hit area is so big that if you try to, let's say, jump around the front guard, but you mistime it and you hit an edge of the Radiant Chase, it knocks you down anyways, which really kind of sucks. Like, their front guard and hit area for Radiant Chase is ridiculously big. Now, I'll also be honest, guys. Like I haven't even tried the Awaken Megu, but I was not really impressed by it to start with, and so I mean, like, they already have so many classes. Like, I'm really hoping that they like slow down the number of classes that they reduce and focus more on like improving the classes that we already have, because I think that is the most important thing. Um, Yeah, I love the puzzles too. Yes, I am, but um you did the wrong dad joke. That one's for the giveaway claim. You are you just being cheap? All right, you claimed the dad joke. Here you go. What is a cat's favorite color? What is a cat's favorite color? Maroon? Purple. 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 Purr. Purr. I don't know how to purr. Um, so people want class balancing, class fixes. I think everybody wants that all the time. Now, you have 120k in BS and you're freaking out. Good for you. It is not very often that I can get 100k in Black Sun. A lot of times I'll be happy to settle for 50,000, which I've hit tonight. So you're happy with your 10k? I mean, sometimes it's just okay. So between now and March, Black Sun on Mondays is going to be extremely sweaty, guys. Like, it's just going to be extremely sweaty. And that's because of the time change in the United States makes this event just much more accessible for the East Coast players. And so there are just going to be a lot more players on, and the East Coast whales will be on. And so it's just going to be sweatier. The points will be higher even in slower zones. So you've been unbothered in the 40k zone for like 25 minutes. Well, you're lucky. Better knock on some wood or something. Yeah, I didn't hit my black spirit escape because I was trying to warn my guild to get out. Am you AFK the whole hour last week? God damn. Some people have all the luck. This week you're dead in 5 minutes. Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're just going to have to get used to the fact that it's just going to be sweatier from here on out. You just died. Who got you? Oh yeah, the loss of points is ridiculous. So one of the things that I've always thought would be more fair and more interesting in Black Sun is if the loss of points was dependent upon the gap in CP. Or even the zone where you're farming. Damn freaking berserkers. Will I be available on Saturday? Um, I mentioned on stream earlier, because we are on a node with that does the tax wagon, that I will do what I can to be available on Saturday and stream it. But I will need to have that discussion and we will go from there. But yes, I will do what I can. Are there any videos of the tax wagon online? Not that I have seen, but I also haven't been looking for them. But I will look. I will look for them in preparation for Saturday. Now, I'm also. When is the tax wagon? Saturday. Is it before Siege or is it after Siege? Oh, it's before Siege. Okay, so it is going from Barhan Gateway to Valencia Castle, which means it's going to be going through the desert. And so it's going to be kind of like Black Sun, where I'm guessing we will spawn at random areas and we will need to find the tax wagon and attack it. And along the same lines, who owns Valencia Castle? Stark. So, yeah, so Stark will also spawn in at random points and we'll have to find the tax wagon and defend it. So we're all gonna spawn at the beginning at the same place. But but Stark's not gonna spawn at the same place as us, though, right? Like the defenders will be will spawn somewhere else, and the attackers will all spawn in the same area. Oh, so it's just going to be just one area everybody spawns in, and it's just going to be. So, so basically, it'll be, can you get out of the melt zone fast enough so that you can get a hit on the attacking guilds don't hurt each other, but you know who's gonna hurt? UFO and Redshift and Joe, Maja. Yeah, we can't attack them, but they're gonna melt us. We attack the wagon, and we just want to do damage to the wagon. But the thing is that it means we have to be able to not die. But they can't hit 150 to 250 people all at once. Well, I mean, those 50, I mean, they can, like, each of their players can hit like 5 or 6 people if they bring all their AoE characters. So, 100 people in every channel. I don't need to do anything any more than 3, huh? Mm. Okay. Every channel has only 10 attackers. Yeah, but the CP of those attackers, they're still really high. So my point still stands. Like, you still have to be able to, like, not melt and get hits on the wagon. And because they don't die and they're just standing there in defense, right? And the rewards you get is dependent upon how much damage you do against their wagon. So Alright, I'm just gonna try to do my ranked arena placements and some randomness before Leighton. But if I have to wait too long for a batch, I might just like give up. So one thing that I want Pearl Abyss to do is I want I really need to get used to this 8-button system because it's not working for me. I'm gonna die like 10 times. Ah. Ah. I don't think it's gonna be a bummer. I think we just have to make sure that like people set their expectations correctly. And as long as people know what they're getting into, it's fine. I'm having a lot of problems with my Oh, he's also a rusher too, huh? Now, but for the attackers as well, you can't see the kill count. You guys, I'm really hating the 8-button system. The 8-button system just does not work for me. Like these losses, it's all on the 8-button system. Like I'm not able to do any of my combos because you gotta just get used to it. You're talking about like 3.5 years of muscle memory in arena, and you just gotta get used to it, is like an insult. No, you don't just get used to it. You have to break down your other habit first. Watch him rush. Ah, wrong direction. Okay, so the other thing too is that my invincible move is not as invincible as it's supposed to be. I can do it. Sure, it's gonna take like a lot of grinding arena in order to do it, and frankly, it's not worth grinding arena in this game, you know? I'm not using the other skill, the super armor skill. Well, that's because like the way that I have my skill buttons laid out, like I'm not able to do it. Like because I'm pressing a different button. Like I'm pressing a different button than what I'm used to. So if I'm going to learn it, I'm going to have to start from like the skill sets that I have like directly within my, because remember I'm using the 20 button mouse, right? So I've had to remap all of the buttons on my thumb to different skills. It's no longer the same thing. Did you miss the raffle? Yeah, what Opal said. It is no longer halfway through Black Sun because halfway through Black Sun is no longer 10:30. This is why you shouldn't have changed classes. No, actually, this is why I shouldn't have remapped my What's up with all of these rushers? Berserker so broken. Even if I suck, Berserker is still broken. I mean, like, oh, do I have the wrong skill set on? Oh, I might have the wrong skill set on. Good, somebody who actually is a respectful arena player. Ah, got me. Damn it. It's not the skill I wanted. Yeah, I don't have the right one on. That this is the skill you're talking about, right? Yeah, I had the wrong skill set on. But even then, like, I'm just having a terrible time with the 8-button mapping. Because in Arena, I'm used to focusing on only having to do 6 buttons. The real question, will it make a difference? Probably not. Probably not. Because the number of buttons that I have had to increase for Arena, it went from 6 buttons to 9 buttons. You're still playing the thickness? Thickness? I'm just doing igneous. Let's call him thickness from now on. I like that better. um, I mean, normally I would do Arena in on my main Raven, but like silver. Yeah, halfway in silver. I don't even know if it's worthwhile pushing for gold. Collect my curiosity. Oh, well, How much for a 63K account? Uh, let's not you guys remember I'm a content creator for Pearl Abyss, so my official stance is going to be selling of accounts is a real money transfer and it is not supported by the terms of service. Hypothetically, I mean, probably in the hundreds of dollars. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much, but I think Warchild is the one to ask about that because I think he's the one that keeps track of what they go for. All right, let's get some Trials of A Tour tickets, folks. And get me some CP. 4,000? Yacha got a buff? America server, it's double the amount of other servers. Well, you know what? It's interesting. I was having a conversation with a BDO player about how Pearl Abyss is really, really hard against any form of RMT in BDO. Especially like buying an account, which they consider RMT. And it made me confused, like, for as much revenue as BDM brings in, like, why would they um, allow accounts to be well, why would they overlook accounts being sold on the secondary market? That's always confused me. $7 minutes, and then we'll start the giveaway. Oh yeah, for those of you that are on the Asia server, hopefully you didn't complete all of your guild quests, because I believe that's going to be one of the things you need to do for the Atamok thing. Is there an update going? Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow. I'm going on an unofficial crab run, guys. This is the second crab that I've. I am Yang. I am excited to see what this Atamok tournament looks like. I am excited to see what the tournament looks like, and I'm hopeful that they make that view mode available. They made it easier. Black Shrine. I don't think Yang knows because he doesn't do PvP. All right, 3 minutes and then we start the giveaway. Again, 2 months of the plus pack, plus assorted resources. Starts in 3 minutes. Why am I going? I don't think Korea is doing the Atomac tournament, are they? I'm looking. I see that they're doing a Karkia tournament. Wait, no. No, they held it last weekend. The 2023 Atomac Masters Tournament was held on Sunday, November 5th. So in Korea, they're basically doing like oh, the Choryong nerf is actually pretty significant. Good. Now I can switch my copy to somebody else. You don't want to go back to playing that sausage slapper? Uh oh, let me start that. All right. Giveaway has started. Exclamation point raffle to get your ticket. Get in on it, weapon, Warchild. Make Opal Gur more. Oh wait, oh yeah, weapon. Yep, weapon you won last week, sorry. So I will ignore. closer. We can change channels in Everfrost. Well, I'm pretty sure at the Calpheon Ball that they'll probably announce some sort of event for people to catch up on on Void Eyes. It's not the worst update. All right, one Files of Ator. Actually, no, two. So I'm hoping that at Calpheon Ball they have some sort of event for Void Eyes catching up. And I'm guessing that they will probably like I think it's too early for them to like lower the crafting requirements, but I do think that they will probably enable people to catch up. Because they're releasing the new tier of gear already, so that's been their habit, right? Like when they add a new tier of gear, like the previous tier, like they give out more often. Now, what would I love to see at Calpheon Ball is I would love for them to have a selection chest. A Void accessory selection chest. Void accessory selection chest and a max stat pink rune. Alien or Haddam. I'm not Alien or not. Sorry. Max stat pink glyph and a pink rune selection chest. What is flooded on the market? Flooded on the market, what? You know what's flooded the market? Chaos Jewels. 2.5 minutes to get in on the raffle. Because it's going to be, once again, just AFK on Layton and the Shrine. After I do these 2 Trials of Ator, I will say goodnight to you all as I get prepped for Layton, which comes in 15 minutes. So see how much CP I gained. 32 CP. All right. Entry into the raffle is closed. War Child. All right. Congratulations, War Child. You won the giveaway for tonight and you claimed it with a dad joke. So here is your dad joke. What is orange and sounds like parrot?